Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. And man, we have a very special list here. We're playing best of three standard werewolves, that has Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Vivian as well. So it's a standard best of three list with the average converted mana cost 2.8, 19 non-creatures, 16 creatures, and 25 lands. Now, werewolves were always a thing when Midnight Hunt came out, even when Crimson Vow was still around. It saw a lot of play in Alchemy for sure, like Naya werewolves with Brutal Cathar and stuff like that. It saw a lot of versions here, but I think this one is the ultimate version, honestly, and it's mainly because of two cards here, Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Vivian on the Hunt. Now, Kiki Jiki can copy the werewolves, and it can just put a lot of pressure on your opponent, and that's the main idea behind Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Also, you wanted to, if you want to run these big werewolves like the Volatile Arsonist and the Ava Brock here, you have to kind of ramp into them, and the only way for you to ramp, or the best way within werewolves, was always casting Naturalist. All the other ones are like 3 drops and 5 drops, and when they flip they don't really give you a lot of value. So Fable here was very good, and it gets the job done when it comes to ramping into the big stuff, especially Vivian. We are also running 25 lands for the colors and to hit things on curve. So let's break it down for you guys and go from there. We run 2 Flame Blessed Bolt, very important card for early on removal. It also exiles. It's a very crucial card against Underdog, since it kills the Underdog and exiles it, so it's pretty good. We run 2 Strangle, also it deals with Planeswalkers, because we need ways to deal with Planeswalkers besides burn down the house. So Strangle made the cut. Tamiyo's Safekeeping is to basically keep our werewolves safe. It gains its life as well, so it's pretty good. Also, it's very good against board wipes, since the other one, Snakeskin Veil, really just only gives you hexproof. It doesn't give you indestructibility. Your creatures are still threatened by board wipes. While the thing about Snakeskin Veil is that it's better against Meat Hook Massacre, because it can get your creatures out of range. That's the only thing that I can think of when it comes to Snakeskin Veil being better than Tamiyo's Safekeeping. But Tamiyo's Safekeeping also protects all your permanents. It's not just creatures. It can protect your Bankbuster, your Planeswalkers, all of that, right? So it's pretty good. Thundering Rebuke deals with big creatures, deals with Planeswalkers as well, which is pretty good. That's why it's in the deck. We run 3 Werewolf Pack Leader, 3 Naturalists, 1 Unnatural Moonrise for extra value and to flip our werewolves, and 1 Bankbuster for the extra value. The only reason why werewolves didn't really succeed that much, I mean, they're amazing aggro creatures. They're amazing, but the only reason why they didn't succeed is because, just like any other aggro deck, they run out of gas fairly quickly. And cards like the Moonrise, the Bankbuster, the Pack Leader here, and Tovolar provides a lot of value for the deck, and that's what you really need. You need to draw when it comes to having an aggro deck. That's the only way you keep up, and you kind of grind. So 1 Bankbuster has been amazing. 1 Moonrise has been decent, pretty good. Also gives trample, so your creature can get in for some damage against some planeswalkers, so pretty good. We talked about Fable here. Stormseeker, 3 Tovolars as well. But the only thing about Fable here is that it conflicts when it comes to hitting it on curve. It conflicts with your other 3-drop creatures. So when you open up with a hand that has either Tovolar and Fable or Reckless and Fable here, or anything that's 3-drop, usually it depends on what you have in your hand. But if you have something that's kind of big, like an Arlen or a Volatile Arsonist or an Ava Brock even, I would probably go for the Fable first. But if you have a Stormseeker, maybe you can go for the Stormseeker if you know it's going to survive, and then once you cast the Fable the next turn, your Shaman can gain haste and give you a treasure immediately. So it all depends on the game that you're playing. But yeah, I just wanted to point it out that Fable kind of conflicts with the curve a little, because you usually want to resolve your Tovolar and draw cards, or you want to resolve your Stormseeker and apply more pressure, but you have to be very mindful on how to play the Fable here. Also, we run 1 ill-tempered loner, very decent werewolf here, but we only run it mainly because of Vivian. Within our 4-drop slots, we ran Halana and Elena, but I had to cut Halana and Elena because, yes, Halana and Elena are good, but I think Arlen is just a little better when it comes to werewolves, right? It provides a lot of value, and Arlen is definitely very good against mid-range decks. Despite the fact that like Alana and Elena are good against Vanishing Verse, this card is I think a little better because once you plus it, and now you can flash in your werewolves and you can kind of play around removal in a way, you know. So Arlen has to be very good. We ran the ill-tempered loner because of Vivian, because if we want to sacrifice and hit creatures on curve, for the +2 on Vivian, we need a creature, you know, in the 4-drop slot here. So ill-tempered loner made the cut. Arlen, we talked about her. I mean, she's incredible, right? She provides you with immediate board presence. She can play very good against control in mid-range, so it's pretty good. Also, she flips and then now she has haste, indestructible, and trample, or when she flips she can ramp as well, so it's pretty good. We get to Volatile Arsonist. I love Volatile Arsonist, especially against Lolth. The card is just insane, right? It deals with a spider, it deals with Lolth, with 1 attack, and then it has menace, so it can attack another planeswalker. So this card alone can be very, very good against like Esper Walkers and stuff like that. 1 attack is all you need. Menace deals with their spider, deals with their everything basically, so it's pretty good. I love this card. Then we finish it off here with 1 Averbrock. Averbrock is just an insane top end for werewolves, right? Especially if it's nighttime, it's kind of crazy. It gets out of hand very, very quickly. And you can flip your creatures pretty easily. Tovlar can flip those creatures for you. You can just pass with the plus from Arlen here. You plus it, you pass, your things flip. Now you can flash in a flipped werewolf, so it's pretty good. And then Vivian here, Vivian on the hunt. It can play a lot of roles. It can have board presence. It can mill and basically draw you creatures, or it can get you a better creature from the top of your deck. So Vivian is pretty good in creature decks. 25 lands. We're running our first time running Secluded Courtyard here, because we're running werewolves. We can add mana of any color and spend this mana to cast a werewolf or an ability of a creature of the chosen card type, so it's pretty good. 1 den, 1 hive, 1 den, 1 lair, 5 basics of each color, 2 Besejus, 1 red legendary land, 2 pathways, 2 Racer's Ring, just to draw if you're getting at a grindy pace, and then 4 dual lands over here. And within our sideboard, since it's a best of 3 list, we're running Outland Liberator just to deal with artifacts and enchantments. Cemetery Prowler is our graveyard hate card of choice. Howling Moon is very good against bombardment decks, is very good against cheaper decks also that tend to maybe play twice a turn, play spells twice a turn, and it's very good against all these decks that run Ledger Shredder, that 1 card that requires you to double spell each turn to get value. So this card is just insane against decks like that. So I love it. It's certainly even good against control in a way, and it's good against Meathook Massacre as well. Well, I mean, not really, because no, never mind that. But it's good nonetheless because it gives +2/+2. So I've been loving the card. We run an extra copy of Tamio's Safekeeping here, our 3rd one. Man, the card is good, right? Protection for your creatures has to be amazing here. We run 1 extra Thundering Rebuke, just in case we need 1 extra Thundering Rebuke. 2 Bankbusters against these mid-range decks and control lists. It can be a very grindy card, provides you with unlimited value, and then if they want to spot remove one of your werewolves, you can just crew this card and attack, so it's pretty good. 4 other Arlens, because Arlen can have her moment against a lot of decks. And then we run Meteor Swarm here, and the reason why we run Meteor Swarm is because we don't have a way to deal with bigger creatures than 4 toughness, and Meteor Swarm is very good against planeswalkers, or a bunch of planeswalkers, or a bunch of creatures, or a singular big creature, which we don't have a way to deal with. So if I'm to fix the sideboard a little bit, which I think I probably will, I'd probably cut 1 Arlen here and like run something else. Run like either extra protection or extra graveyard hate, or just a 4th Liberator, to be honest. Maybe maybe even a Toski. If you're not playing against a black deck that has Meat Hook Massacre, Toski would be pretty good, but Toski is terrible against Meat Hook Massacre. So with that being said, that does it for the deck. 25 lands to be exact to hit things on curve, and werewolves are back. So let me show you one more thing before we finish it off. Let me show you our untapped stats over here. Okay, so with this deck we went 5-1, and the only reason we went 5-1, the only reason why we lost one match over here is because I was testing the deck out and I didn't have the finished version. So I think it was the version with Halana and Elena as well, which I hated in this deck. So 5-1, pretty decent, honestly. Best of 3. We've trampled over Esper, a bombardment deck, Bant list, and the Jund mid-range list. So it was very good for us. Honestly, the deck performed outrageously good for a werewolf deck, and it was certainly a surprise for everyone within the ladder. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you do, make sure you like the video. It'll help me out greatly. Interact with me more. Follow the socials if you want for early on updates, and yeah, support the channel anyways. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you later with another video. Okay, bye. All right, let's go first. Keep this. This is pretty good. We've got removal, we've got a healthy curve. Okay. Fable or Stormseeker? Stormseeker. That's the only thing that kind of conflicts with werewolves, is the fact that this is a 3-drop. Okay, they've got all sorts of removal here. Yeah, since Fable is a... Oh, they're just going after everything, huh? Okay. Alright, we just pass here. Okay. We need to draw. They've got a pretty good massacre. They've had everything so far. Let's not have him gain any life. Arsonist would have been good if we kept the Beseju here. They're just running removal heavy, it seems like. How do we beat a Toxra? Like that. Okay, pretty good. Stomper, sure. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. That's pretty bad. Yikes. That is just terrible. Okay. Yeah, we're passing here. I mean... Whoa, Eater. Okay. Okay. We pass, we pass. Alright, so we're going to take a lot of damage here, it seems like. Sure. Okay. Oh, it's a fight rigging deck, but why so much removal though? Sure. Sure. Man, lair. Lair. Okay. Let's draw. We're in a very terrible spot here, unfortunately. Okay. They pass. Alana and Elena. Whoops. Okay. Why didn't they kill the lair? I mean, hello? I wonder why. Nice. Seems like they flooded, but wow, a lot of removal. Just a ton of removal. So what are they playing here? Stomper, Toxroll, yikes. Just a ton of removal. We need a safekeeping here. Okay. We also need Deliberators here, right? Take out the pack leader. Rebuke is pretty good. Also, 2 Meteor Swarms. Okay. Alana and Elena, take out the Arsonist. Probably take out Ava Brook here, to be honest. 1 Vivian, 1 Ava Brook can get me a do they have a, yeah, they have ways of killing that, right? Okay. So take out the Halana here, get me 2 of these. I guess this is it, right? Let's try this. Okay. A lot of removal in hand. And a lot of removal in their hand as well. We need a third land badly. They're going to remove this, I think. Probably, maybe not. Hopefully they play something on curve here. No, they're going to remove it. Oh, it's so removal heavy. Man, 25 lands and we're not top decking any lands. Okay. Yeah, it happens. Man, what do we do about all this removal, bro? So annoying. Can't believe we couldn't top deck a single land while running 25. It seems like every werewolf deck has always had a major land problem. Major. No matter what you're on, even if you're on 26, you're gonna flood. If you're on 25, you're gonna break. Like, no matter what you did, you always had problems only when it comes to werewolves deck. It's like it's rigged that way, you know? Man, removal again. So removal heavy, it's insane.
I fight for everyone. Follow the enemy's scent. They're close.
Blood Chief's Thirst? Stomper. Yeah, Stomper's fine. Okay, that's pretty good. They have a Meathook Massacre for those. But we also have a Tovolar, so if they decide to play something else, we can always run out the Tovolar. It's okay.
Patience, my kin.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Man. It's so annoying. Okay.
Attack when they're most vulnerable.
Okay. Okay. So we need something to discard, right? I don't even want to invest, bro, but we do need to draw here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So it's either Tovolar or the Fable, and we draw with the Bankbuster here. And we're gonna need to discard something, right? Yeah. Probably the Rebuke.
The darkness won't hide our enemies from us.
Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Another meat hook, maybe? Perfect. We draw 2. And our lane is so good, right? With that flash mechanic. Terrible draws here. As always. Terrible draws. But our lane is so good. Okay. Actually keep this. Sure. Yeah. Sure. All right. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's healthy. Tovolar flips as well, so that's pretty good. Tybalt is fine. Tybalt is gonna what? Okay. Outland Liberator. Liberator is okay. Good game. Perfect. Nice. We applied pressure and we won. Pretty good. I've enjoyed that actually. Not the second game though, but you know, it's pretty good. All right. All right, this is funny. Okay. Okay. It has to be Arlen, right? Or maybe the Stormseeker. Stormseeker conflicts with the Fable here, so mono red aggro. That's fine. Let's see what we can do. Their creature is definitely going to be a little too big for our bolt. Okay. sure. Do they have anything else? We're just gonna use the bolt on the Epicure here. Try to stop some of that damage, because we have no turn 2 play anyway. Yeah, no turn 2 play. Fable comes down, but they're off to the races anyway, so yeah, that's fine. Reactor, okay. Okay. Let's go for the Fable here. They're most likely going to kill the Shaman, but it's okay. I'd rather they use their burn spell on the Shaman than Arlen here. They're going to lose rapidly here. That's interesting. Definitely 2 lands though. I would like to keep the Beseju here, so I'm gonna discard this as well. Or maybe just 1 land. I don't want to risk it. Okay, see? Alright. Alright, so Arlen probably dies, but we get to make blockers at least.
We must put an end to the violence. Run wild. Run free.
Okay. They need more mana than that. Such a low curve, right? Spike Field Hazard. Wow. That's kind of crazy, right? Well, it's good for us anyway. Okay. Let's start attacking them now. Okay. I'm happy with that. Huh. Do we play the pack leader? I mean, we do need to draw here. And what can they do? Probably nothing, yeah. Let's just play the pack leader here. Kiki Jiki can copy the pack leader next turn, which is pretty good. We get to draw 2 cards if both of our creatures survive, so... Stormseeker, okay. Are you going to attack? So, yeah, let Arlen go, sure. I'm not gonna risk losing my creatures just to save a one loyalty planeswalker. Wow. Now that's something, right? Draw 2. Vivian. Welcome, welcome. Pass. They're struggling at the moment. They're really struggling here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got Vivian next turn, which is pretty good. What do we do with the Vivian though? Stormseeker as well? Damn. They block the... yeah. It's game anyway. Okay, game 2. So, aggro, right? Very, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Well, we're a creature-based deck anyway, so these have to be good. I mean, I think our deck is very, very good actually against them. Maybe a little too slow, especially being on the play now. But we've got ways to make mana, right? How do I feel about the Bankbuster and the Moonrise? I guess Howling Moon is a good one. Since they're such a low curve, they can tend to play more than one thing, right? So let's bring in Howling Moon. Let's try it out. I'm gonna take out probably one Arsonist, and I'm gonna take out the Moonrise. And then I think we're good. I mean, we have Besage here. We don't really need the Liberator, and we haven't seen as many artifacts from them. But maybe we do. Maybe 2 Liberators. But no, I think we're good. I think we're good. Our deck is a creature-based deck, so we're going to play a lot of creatures, basically. Hopefully. Or remove theirs. I'll keep this for sure. Okay. Okay. Play a pack leader here. I think they're going to remove the pack leader, which is fine. And I'm glad they used that on the pack leader. Yeah, they're going wide supposedly, but it's not really, it doesn't really matter. So okay, that's pretty good. But we do need a creature, right? Avabruck, 1, 2. Avabruck means good game, right? Should I remove that? I mean, that's a big yikes. Probably not. One more turn. Let's see what happens. Maybe they play something more threatening here. We can also gain a little bit of life with the Tamiyo's safekeeping here, so could be pretty good for us. Yeah, we take those. Okay. Okay, so can they kill us? Probably not. Probably not. Tapped lands. A lot of them. Yeah. They're too slow. Their deck is supposed to be really aggressive while they're being very, very slow here. Avabruck comes down. Yeah, just pass. How are they gonna deal with that? Okay. Burn damage. Sure. Stormseeker. Stormseeker is fine. Are they gonna want to attack here? Maybe they have something that wipes the board. But I don't think so. I highly doubt it. Okay. Voltage surge. We gain that life. Put everything on the Stormseeker. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, we just pass here. We draw with the Bank Buster, and that's about it. Next turn we attack with everything. Okay, another Stormseeker. Yeah, we pass here for sure. For sure we pass here. Okay, so we don't need the treasures, but we need to kill that den. Okay, it's expected. I mean, with the amount of removal that they run, that's why they never win, right? I mean, their deck is too slow. Their mana base is screwed most of the time. It's just all terrible. Tovalar. Man, Tovalar, right? Tovalar. So if they block, they probably swing back and win. If they top deck a 4/4/4 6/10. They have to double block. They attack for 4. If they top deck a burn spell, they win. Let's attack like that. Probably should have attacked with one creature here because they just won. What a mistake, right? But it all depends on what they draw. Nice, they drew a land. Perfect. Alright, playing against Amalgam. Best of 3. Werewolves. Sure. Let's try it. Yikes. Man. Our hand is so bad against the blue deck. We have no pressure, nothing, and we're drawing nothing but lands here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's game. For sure that is. Yeah, we're done. Game 1 secured for our opponent here. We're gonna try. I mean, we're gonna try, but starting out this slow against a creature, I mean, a blue deck, cannot be good. Okay. That's meaningless. Meaningless. You should have. They should have went for the lair here. Maybe it's like a land destruction deck or something. They're trying to ruin our colors, but it's not gonna matter. I see what they did though. Okay. Pass. They have burned down the house mana. Big score. Sure. I mean, we already started slow, so playing 2 werewolves, I'm not gonna risk losing 2 pack leaders just for the sake of pressure. Okay. So we have to pressure them at this moment so we can resolve Vivian next turn. We have to have them tap, in a way, right? So, do we play the Naturalist or another pack leader? At this moment, we just have to attack. At this very moment, we have to attack. Maybe they're a bombardment deck, in which case I guess we let's try to put some pressure, right? Let's play a Naturalist here. And pass. Hopefully they play something big so that they can tap and we can play Vivian next turn. Yeah, they're a bombardment deck. Okay, so they... Okay, alright. Big score.
Concrete jungle.
So
sounds like my kind of place.
we can get a Stormseeker, we can get a Tovolar, or we can draw off of it. I think the Naturalist isn't doing us any favors here. We need to draw and keep up, so I'm probably going to get a Tovolar here, to be honest.
Life begets life.
Yeah. Get a Tovolar. Draw a card, another land. Not that good, but this way we get Vivian out of another bombardment. This is... But they don't have enough stuff in the graveyard. Cleansing Wildfire, okay. A Braid on the Tovolar. Understandable. Okay. Take action. Let's get red mana. We need to draw something big. Something that's really good. Wow. Stormseeker is very good. Stormseeker. Okay. So, we need to get this out of range. Is it time to get another Tovolar? Resolve a Stormseeker, draw some more. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Or, let's smell.
Look around.
No creatures.
Life's
Okay.
everywhere.
Let's draw this way. Lands again. Okay. This requires 4 mana, so... Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get the job done. Okay, this is pretty, I don't know. Okay. It's definitely rough, but... They're loading up.
This is a tough town,
Okay.
but I'm tougher.
All right. Okay, opponent. We're at a position where we're losing drastically, right? I mean, it's going to be really rough, but he discarded Lear. Okay, burn down the house. They make creatures with burn down the house. I don't think we can win this, to be honest. All this removal certainly didn't help, but... that's so much, right?
This doesn't mean I'm giving up.
Unnatural Moonrise, it's not going to help us. Okay, on to the next game. They're already way up on value. Alright, that's okay. So, take out the removal. They have Lear, and Lear sucks, right? Okay, take out these, take out this. Bring in these, bring in 2 Cemetery Prowlers. Wait, so it says, let me read this very carefully. Exile an instant from your graveyard, then copy each card exiled. You may cast any number of the copies. Okay, so definitely Howling Moon, right? Howling Moon has to be it. What do we take out though? Vivian is a little too slow. Arlen dies to burn down the house. Vivian and Arlen have to go out, I think. Ava Brock, Arsonist, Ill-Tempered Loner has to go out. Get me a Bankbuster. But we need more threats, right? We do. Safekeeping has to be good. Is this good? Not sure. Maybe one down on the Fable. And we do actually get a Vivian in, since Vivian can get out of range. We don't even need a 4-mana creature, I don't think, because that's not what I'm going to do here. Unnatural Moonrise. Maybe take out Unnatural Moonrise for another Bankbuster. Let's try this out. We sideboarded so many things, right? Alright, but I think we're ready. We're not gonna draw any lands. Guaranteed. I'm gonna mulligan this. We need a 3-land hand. This is a tiny bit better. Tiny bit. Actually, maybe they did sideboard something in here. So take out the red source. One red source. We are playing basics, so their land destruction is just almost irrelevant. Okay. It is very clunky though. Maybe we should have taken out the den. Yeah, we definitely should have. We should have kept the red mana, man. Okay. Let's see what we top deck. Safekeeping. Let's play the pack leader here. Give it one more chance to see what we top deck. Smoldering Egg, I know it. I know it. Werewolf. Let's draw. Liberator is good. Okay. I knew we should have kept a removal in hand. Opponent, what are you doing? Flame Blessed Bolt? Okay. Draw me a card. Nice. Nice. Okay, so this is how you do it, I guess. So they did run Smoldering Egg, and the only thing that we have to deal with Smoldering Egg is most likely a Rebuke. So Arsonist, Fable, Howling Moon. I think we sideboarded pretty good. So 4 Rebukes. Let's take out a Bankbuster here, right? For value. Guessing Naturalist can help us ramp, but man, Naturalist. Well, we can sacrifice the Naturalist for a 3-drop here with Vivian, right? If we needed to, so I guess let's run it back. Last game. This is scary. I mean, yeah, see? We're not top decking any lands, which is pretty terrible. Please give me a land, please. Okay, they're gonna have to get rid of this Liberator here. And I can't afford to play my other one. We desperately need a land here. And they know it. Man, this is exactly what's wrong with the werewolf decks, is that it's so badly rigged that you just can't fix the mana on it. I'm running 25 lands, mainly for the curve, right? And it's on paper scientifically we're supposed to hit lands. We really are, but you just either flood badly or you don't hit your lands. That's how it is. It's not consistent with the werewolves deck, and it's always been like that. I don't know why. Okay, they have Bombardment now, but they have burned down the house mana. Which one do we protect though? It's very interesting. Do we protect the Naturalist because it's giving us mana? Or do we protect the Stormseeker? Has to be the Naturalist, right? Okay. Lands are pretty good for us. I mean, finally we're hitting some lands, right? Let's see. If they want to resolve a bombardment, we have a Liberator in hand, which is pretty good. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's see what they want to play here. Probably another bombardment here. Which would absolutely be terrible for us. But I think it's time for the Volatile Arsonist. Oh, did they run Jwari? I don't think so. Okay. And we need one more Tameo safekeeping, and I think we're fine. Or maybe a Beseju or another Liberator here. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Let's resolve the Howling Moon here. Just so if they want to double spell somehow, we get a wolf. Yeah, they are double spelling, it seems like. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana. So if they resolve a bombardment here. Okay, we drew a backup. Okay. That's fine. Maybe we should have passed there. I think we definitely should have passed there. Okay, they're drawing all the removal in the world. All the removal. Tameo's safekeeping. Oh, no. Okay, I think we should pass here. big score. Okay. They're digging and they're making all kinds of mana here. Okay, well, at least it's out of range now from a another bombardment. It's expected. Man, 2 burned down the house? That's insane. We have to kill this other bombardment here. Okay, we're just gonna make another wolf here. Let's pass. This is definitely very, very rough. Very rough. If they resolve a third bombardment, then I just don't know anymore. Man, so many of these, right? So many. It's kind of insane. We certainly tried. Yeah, they're gonna start attacking here. Okay. All right. Land. So we have 12 damage, but we need to clear these, right? Let's draw. I mean, we have to. Naturalist. Seven, 8, 9. They have 9. If one dies, that's 10. We're at... Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna have to chump that. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, So they have 9 damage. If we block 2, that's 10, 11. We have Tamio's safekeeping. With Tamio's safekeeping, we can gain 2 life. But it's definitely going to be really interesting. Was that their 3rd or 4th burn down the house? 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 is exiled? Yeah, 3rd. If they resolve a burn down the house this turn, then that's pretty much game. I mean, what can you do, right? I thought about passing and flipping it to night mode. But, yeah. Okay. Actually, we don't even need to block here. Desperation. Desperation at its finest. Good game. Nice. We outsmarted that opponent, and we sideboarded perfectly. Honestly, that sideboarding was perfect. I've enjoyed that a lot, actually. That was a game. That was for sure a game. That was a lot of fun, honestly. Yeah. They misplayed. They had their hopes up on the Fading Hope here. But Tamio's safekeeping came in clutch again in 2 games. It actually won us the 2nd game, so it's pretty good.